Hola, hola, welcome. How are you today? Welcome back. Let's create the practice of the day. Doesn't matter if you are at night or evening or morning. Just in the moment you are seeing this video, that's the right moment to create the connection with the body. And let's recognize your sky, your mind, and you can notice your thoughts like a wind, your conscious, the light of the conscious, like your sunshine, like the sun, because when you put the light, you can see better. And that's the same like the sun. When you notice the sunshine is so much strong, you can see a lot of colors, shiny colors, and you can perceive details. But when it's dark at night, the colors are gray and there is darkness and you cannot perceive details. Maybe it's a little shade. And let's recognize that. Recognize the sky, like your mind, your thoughts, your consciousness. And let's recognize our body like the earth. I don't know if you've been here before these words when the people say, let's connect in the sky with the earth. And that's the best way we can create this union of all of the divinity, the energies, the mind, the illusion. Sometimes we create a lot of different illusions with our mind, and create a connection with your physical body, with your physical world. Grounded your attention every time more and more with our body, expanding your conscious and your sensations in your intuition voice that is your body. Your body is always talking. Our body is always creates different sensations, different emotions, and we can translate. Sometimes we create our emotions because our memories, because our experience in the past, and sometimes the reality creates the emotion we need to recognize. And let's create the union every time more. In our yoga mat, that's the best training. We're training our conscious with our body, and we expanding more consciousness in our body. We recognize our sensations, we recognize how it feels, our body today and every present. But let's keep the intention, let's keep this union all the day. Let's keep the connection with the sky, with the earth. Living in your present, connecting every time with your body. If your body feels bad, is your body telling you, hey, stop, that's not the right way? And observing well, notice your body. If you have a situation or you want to create a decision, observing your body, how your body telling you. If that decision creates happiness, creates passion, creates love, feels good, that's your truth. That's your soul talking. But if you create a decision, but that decision feels you bad, you feel sadness, or you feel anger, or different energies doesn't feel good in you, it's more a decision of your mind, not with your soul. Because the real truth is when you feel good. That's your higher vibration. And that's the best way your body can tell you, yes, go there, that's what we want, that's our evolution, that's our path. But when you take a decision, but that decision doesn't feel good, sometimes happens, and I don't really understand when we create that decision because we have to do it. But what is the real behind why you have to do that and doesn't feel good in you? Giving yourself every time moment and every decision you create in your life. And everything. If you have to work, for example, that's so common in our reality. And it happens to me too much. And that's a decision we need to do. We accept it. I make a decision to do that job. I love my job. But sometimes happens that I don't feel happy to start the day and go, but thank God my job creates this beautiful connection and help me too much to be present, to empower myself too much. That's why I want to share this knowledge every time more with you, to create this practice. But the practice is not just in your mind, it's outside, in the real world. When you have to create your decision, when you have to notice, okay, these decisions make me feel bad, why I decide to do this. If you have to change, if you have the possibility to change the decision and go to the way it feels good, go there. But if you have a moment and that moment doesn't feel good in you, giving yourself time and create the next decision. Create the decision and do, okay, what is my deeper desires, what things creates a good emotions in me, and it starts from that. It starts from now, because just here and now is when the way we can change. We open our vision, we recognize what is the best way to do it, and go to that way. When you create the decision, the universe go there, because when you're thinking, you start creating energy, because the mind, thoughts are energy. And when you create the decision, universe starts moving for create your path. But observing well, life teaches you all the time. If if you're going to the right way, it's gonna be feels good. The path is opening. It's opening like like the Moses with the water is open to your goal, and you feel okay. I'm going good. The life show me. Or sometimes you want to force it. You want to do it something, but life telling you that's not the way, and give you blocks. Sometimes the thing doesn't happen that well, and you wanted to do it, you force it, and you need to notice how it feels. It is really, really tension and difficult. Observing, give yourself time to recognize that, to create a new decision if you need to observing and create a new path. And that's the way we create ourselves every day, every minute, every moment. You observing your reality, what things creates a good feelings in you, and go there. And sometimes it's more than simple that the way we think. But do I really understand when we have to do things that we don't like to do? Maybe you do it in a moment, but asking yourself, I have to still doing this if doesn't feel good in me? Change. Go into another way. It starts moving to another directions. Recognize the knowledge of your body. The power is with us, and our body is always talking. Let's create our practice with this intention. Let's ground our attention. We're gonna really ground our body in our mat, and let's create nice softened movements. We're gonna connect in with our legs, with our roots. To using the practice to create a better way to flow, a better way to feel, recognizing how it feels good in you. And with this knowledge in you, when you feel good, keep going. If something doesn't feel good, take a moment to observing all the possibilities around to find the right and the best way feels you better. Bien. And the same in your practice. We do what feels good in you. If something doesn't feel good in you, you stop and you change the move. And you do what feels good. We're gonna lay down in a crocodile position. We're gonna open the feet to the edge of the mat. We're gonna move our arms in front of you. Sorry, let me take this out. It's gonna be better. And let's resting. Move your left hand down and the right hand on top of the left hand. Exactly what is your forehead, you put your hands and you rest in the forehead over the hands. And you move the elbows a little forward to create more space in your shoulder joints. Open the feet to the edge of the mat and move your toes side to side. Imagine a crocodile. Heavy belly, heavy legs, laying down. Heavy like crocodile. And now let's start deepening our breathing. Start expanding your belly every inhalation and every exhalation. Going nice, longer, big belly like balloon. And the exhalation, gentle, we let it go. And let's ground in your legs. Ground in your hips. Heavy spine, shoulders, elbows. Now, let's feel your heart beating. Notice your heart connecting your mind with the heart. Let's connect in our mind with our intuition. And keep controlling your breathing. And ground it more like ice cream smells the ground. Heavy down. And we're going to make a pranayama. We're going to control breathing. We're going to count in our breathing. And let's keep more peace and calm. And let's recognize more silence in our mind. And create better connection with our body. Deeper connection with the ground. With your physical body. And let's exhale in all out. Let's inhale in 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hold it in 1, 2, 3, and 4. Exhaling in 1, 2, 3, and 4. To hold in 1, 2, 3, and 4. Keep counting in your mind. Equal the breathing. Create the space. If you lost, come back to 1. Observing in your mind wandering, and you come back. And it's okay if you're wondering. We are training our attention. Keep counting. As more control or attention we have, to say control, because we keep our attention where we want, and you keep the attention now, here and now, counting to create a connection in the space. Bien, let's stop counting. Create the intention of your practice. Bien, let's come back the attention to the breathing. Let's keep our breathing peace and calm and longer as feels good. And let's keep the intention to create more connection with our body, the way our body is talking, understanding our reality, creates our decision to create ourselves in the best version we can create. And every time we are creating ourselves, creates our decisions. Decisions make you feel good. And let's move the shin. Let's move the shins over your hands. Let's pointing our toes. Lengthen the legs and pointing toes. We're gonna stay with the upper body heavy, and we're gonna move the legs. We're gonna pointing your foot, and the inhalation and the exhalation, we flexing your right ankle, and you feel the knee and your ankle. Inhalation, pointing the right, going down. Exhaling, flexing your left, moving your knee, bending your knee. Inhale, pointing. Exhale, switch, flexing right. Inhale, pointing right, come back down. Exhaling, flex the left. Inhale, pointing. Exhale, flex. Inhale, pointing. Exhale, flex. Inhale, pointing. Exhaling, flex. Again, pointing longer. Flexing your left. Inhalation, pointing. And exhaling, flex both. Inhale, pointing. Exhaling, flex. Feel. Notice the movements. Bien, we're gonna bend it and we're gonna hold the bend it. We're gonna move. Let me move here, sorry. Let's move it. Your knees side to side. Your knees, your feet. And now we're gonna lubricate our knee joints. And now let's move in the knees to the side. We're rotating, open the knees, rotating, and come back to the side. Exhaling, open, come back. Exhaling, release, feels. Bien, switch. Going to the other direction, notice the sensations in your knees. Send your attention, expanding your conscious fields. Be there. Bien, let's release your feet on the ground. Good. We're gonna move your arms to the front. Lengthen the legs up. We're gonna lift in. Let's take a nice inhalation, lifting your knees, lifting your chest. Take a nice longer body, longer back. And let's exhaling down to the mat. Again. Inhale, baby lift, longer arms, longer legs. Exhalation to the ground. Again, let's take a nice longer legs, longer arms, longer back. Stay inhale. Exhalation, release, relaxing to the ground. Bien. We're gonna move. If taking a towel, if you don't have blanket, any towel is the same. And we're gonna move the towel, the blanket next to your right hip. We're gonna move your right knee over the blanket to open your right hip. Align the knee with the hip and the ankle with the knee. And we come back, the chest to the ground, hands on the shoulders. Take a nice space in your hip flexor, just open as feels good. Elbows close to the rib cage. And we're gonna take a nice baby cobra. The next inhalation, we open our chest. Hold it, send intention to the hip. And the exhalation, come back. Inhale, come up, come up. Feel. Exhalation, come back down. Inhale up. Open, feel. Exhalation, gentle, come back to the ground. Inhale up. Open, open, feel it. Exhalation, let it go to the ground. One more time. Let's go in a little bit higher. Inhale, come up, come up. And we're gonna move the elbows under the shoulders. Let's take a nice opening. What it feels good, stay. We have energy in our shoulders, elbows against to the ground. Take a nice long neck. Let's move the chin down to the chest. And we're gonna take a nice rotation in our neck. Nice soften. The next inhalation, you move the chin to the right, to the sky, to the left, and down close to the chest. Inhale, open, rotating. Feel. Exhaling, come back. Again. Open, inhale. Exhalation, come back. Now switch. Slowly movements. Feel the neck sensations. Recognize the muscles, the cervicals. Be there. Be in you. In your organic body, in your natural being, your real being. Bien, we're gonna hang in the head. Heavy head. Keep the energy in shoulders. Breathe it. Feel your hip. We're gonna rest in this pose, and we're gonna move your the left arm under your chest. And we're gonna move the chest over your right arm. The right arm goes to the front of the mat. You can use another pillow. It is too much tightness in your shoulder. You can rest in the head with a pillow, or maybe feels good, heavy head on the ground. And let's use our body weight to open our shoulder, shoulder blade, to open your hip, heavy head, heavy shoulders, heavy spine. And let's just breathe it. And let's just feel it. Observing your body sensations, how your body is talking in this position. Awaken your conscious. Controlling the breathing to keep the mind in stillness. One more inhale. Exhalation, gentle. Let's come back. Moving your head up. Your right hand under your chest. Moving your left arm to the left side. Let's close in your right hip. And let's moving your feet side to side. Bien. Let's change the side. Let's move your blanket next to the right side. Next to the left side. My God, I'm so relaxing. Open your left hip. Align the knee with the hip. Align your ankle with the knee. 90 degrees in the leg. Hands on the shoulders. Elbows close to the rib cage. Pelvis floor closer to the ground as possible. Pressing your pubis bone down. And the next inhalation, come open, open. Creating tension in hip, in lumbars. Exhaling, come back. Slowly, with all the attention in you, here and now in your body. Inhale. Exhaling, come back. Inhalation, low, come up, come up. Exhalation, come back down. Inhale, up, 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 up. Exhaling, come back, come back. One more. Inhale. Feel it. And let's exhaling. Let's move the elbows on the shoulders. Let's take a nice open as feels good. Open in your hips. A nice sensation in your lumbars. Let's move the chin down. And now we're gonna hang in the head. Activate shoulders. Let's open throw. Inhale, look into the sky. Lengthen throw, reach the chin. And let's exhale and move the chin close to the chest. And lift the chin a little bit closer to the throat. And again, inhalation, open throat. Lengthen the jaw, lengthen the throat, reach the chin. Exhaling, come back, chin to the chest. Inhalation, open. Exhalation, close. Inhale, nice open. Exhaling, closer. Close, close, close. Let's hold the open, looking up, lengthen throat, reach the chin to the ceiling. Take a moment to feel, observing your sensations, and not create attachments. Detach what you attach. Can be emotions, can be persons. One more inhale. And nice and gentle, let's move your right arm under your chest. Let's rest in the chest over your right arm. Maybe your right cheek on the ground, or maybe in another pillow, and the left arm overhead. And let's use the body weight to open your shoulder blade. Heavy shoulders, heavy chest, heavy hip, heavy legs. Notice the sensations in this pose. Notice what part of the body is talking to you louder in this position. And control your breathing. Be there, being you, observing the way you're talking to yourself, observing in some memories what kind of thoughts your mind shows. And send the light in every level of yourself, of your body, in your sensations, in your mind. One more inhalation and stay in the pose. Good. Let's gentle coming back. Let's move in your left hand to lift the chest. Open your right arm to the side, closing your left hip. Resting your cheek on the ground, bend both knees, move inside, open the knees and come back. Side to side, open, rotating. Good. Feel. Let's switch, going to the other side. Bien. We're gonna release the feet on the ground. We're gonna create a little more activation pose. We're gonna move the left hand to the front, right hand in your right foot. We're gonna activate pelvis floor and your navel, activate your core muscles. And we're gonna move your foot back and up, your right foot pressing up, pressing back to open the shoulder, to open the chest. shoulder, longer arm, and the exhalation, we come back, down, and gentle to the ground. Inhale, come up, open, pulling back. Exhalation, come back, gentle. Inhale, up, up, up. Feel. Exhaling. We're gonna hold it. The next one, let's hold the pose. Take a nice place for you. You can keep the left hand and the left foot down, and you pulling back. You'll feel the open of the shoulder and chest. One more inhale. Exhalation, release. We're gonna move the left elbow under the left shoulder, the arm under chest. Take a little open to find the top of the foot with the right hand. We come back the hip and pressing down. And let's notice the knee joint. Notice your thigh. Breathe it here. Feel it. And let's release tightness in your thigh. Notice the top of your foot. Notice your roots. Bien, inhale. And let's exhale in. Let's release the leg. Come back to the ground. Let's move in. Your right arm to the front, right leg longer, bend the left knee, left hand in your left foot. Activate bandhas, energy in core. Inhalation, come up, pull the foot back and up. Exhalation, come back to the ground. Inhale, up, pulling back. Exhaling, release. Inhale, up. Lengthen, up. Exhaling, gentle. One more to hold it. Come up. Lift. Lengthen your arm. Open the shoulder. Breathe in. Inhale. Exhaling, let's release the leg. Move your right hand under. Taking the top of the foot with the left hand. And let's pressing down. And let's soften your thighs. Lengthen your knee. Open your knee. Notice the toes, the top of the foot. Bien, take an inhalation here. And let's exhaling. Release your foot. Come back to the ground, bending both knees, side to side, moving your feet. Good. Bien, we're gonna go towards the child's pose, relaxing the legs down, close feet, knees closed, and with your hands, let's press in the ground, and let's go into the child's pose, and sit down towards your heels. Okay, soften the forehead on the ground. And notice how it feels the legs, how it feels the lumbars. Recognize your body language. Recognize your sensations. Bien, take one more inhale, stay here. Let's lengthen the arms, longer arms to the front, and let's walk in your hands towards your right side. Let's open the ribs, forehead down. Breathe it, heavy head. Feel the spine. Feel the ribs, the side open. Let's come back, look in your hands. And let's exhale, let's go into your left side, walking forehead down, breathe it. Inhale and exhale longer. Take one more inhalation, stay here. And let's exhale, let's take a seat. We're gonna move the legs to the front of the mat. Let me take in the microphone in my secret place. Okay, it's here. Lengthen the legs. Bien. If you feel good, taking a pillow under your seat or bending your knees a little more. And we're gonna, or you can rest in with the hands back. Bien, we're gonna move our toes. Squeeze the toes. Spray your toes. Squeeze, spray. Squeeze, spray. Bien, notice your 10 toes. Notice your right toes. Notice your left toes. Let's hold it. Spray. Feel them. Squeeze them. Bien, inhalation in here. Exhalation, release. Now we're gonna move the heels, the ankles, and let's rotate your ankles. Rotating. And notice how it feels your ankles joints. Slowly movements to feel, to recognize the language of your body exactly in your roots, your ankles. Notice all the movements of your ankles. Bien. Let's release. Feel the subtle vibration. Excellent. Bien, we're gonna move your right leg, your right foot over the left knee. But notice, okay, let me move a little bit to this side. Okay, your ankle, the bone of the ankle is out. And you're resting this space of your ankle of your leg between the knee and the thigh. If this is too much, if you feel your hip is too tight and this is not able for you, put the foot on the ground next to the leg, and this is good for now. Bien. We're gonna take a nice inhalation to the spine, rise up. And the exhalation, we move in your hands. Maybe you find your foot, or maybe you take a strap, a belt, to longer your arms, or you take your ankle of your calf. Or you can use even a towel around the foot. And let's try to move the chest closer to the leg, to the toes, and to the shin. And notice here how it feels the muscles, how it feels the body position, how it feels the body, and how the sensations in this pose. And notice the intention of your pose. The intention of this pose is create opening in your hip, in your right hip, in your lumbars, and you notice your hamstrings. And you make a space in your joints and in your muscles. And as more space we create in our body, the light of your consciousness can go in deeper, and every corner and every cell in your body will release the nudes to let the energy flows in that place. And you guide your attention. And you create the intention in you. Control breathing to keep the mind silent. Be there, observing all. Notice the movements of the mind, the sensations of the body, the way you perceive your body, how is your inner conversation. Let's take one more inhalation here. And let's gentle, come up, come up, come up. We're gonna take a nice long back. We're gonna move your foot down on the ground. Can be upside to the left leg or can be in front of the right hip. You can notice in your right hip, if you cross in your right foot and your right hip goes up, your body's telling you this is too much for you. Move the foot in front of your right hip and grounded your right hip. Let's move your left elbow around the right knee, right arm goes to the sky, inhalation, lengthen the back, and let's exhale and let's go into the twist, shoulder back and down, natural face and jaw, twisting your eyes. Breathe it. Bien, stay here. One more inhale. Exhaling, let's gentle. Come back, come back, come back. Move your right leg to the ground. And let's switch. Left foot over the leg or down on the ground. Inhalation, flat back, lengthen up. Exhalation, find your foot or take in your strap or a towel and take a nice space for your body. Little by little, with patience, with compassion, with love, you going deeper and you accepted your feelings, you accepting your tiredness, you accepting the tensions your body has, and notice what part of the body you have more tension, more stress, excess of energy, stocked energy in your body, and just giving yourself the time to recognize that, to create, to recognize, and sending the light, the attention. And let's start accepting the way it is. And what you can do to make it better, to feel better. Here and now, we create the decision and we do what it feels good. And we go to that way. And do it the same in your practice. Doing the same in your moments, in your reality. What things creates stress in you. And change the way. Observing well. Recognize without judge. Stay here. One more inhalation. And let's gentle, let's coming back. Little by little, rolling up. Let's take a twist, move the foot on the ground, upside to the knee, upside to the leg, or inside. Taking your knee with the right arm, lengthen your left arm to the sky, inhalation, up, 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 lengthen. Exhaling to twist. Looking far away. Squeeze your organs. Breathe it. Exhaling nice and gentle. Come back your chest. Longer legs. Inhalation, longer spine in air. Rise up. Exhalation. Let's take in both. You can bend your knees as you need it. And notice here the intention of the pose. Expanding conscious in your body. And notice all the back part of your body in this pose. Notice your toes and feet. Notice your ankles and the Achilles tendon. Notice your calves. Notice your hamstrings. Notice gluteal muscles. Notice lumbars, upper back, neck. Notice arms and shoulders. Create the space. Create the stillness and the pure observation, the pure connection with your body. Recognize your body language. Release stress. Release tightness. Breathe longer. Exhaling with peace and calm. Bien, gentle. Come up, come up. Good. Nice. Let's gentle. We're going to the ground. If you have your pillow or your blanket, let's use it to making a little cushion for your head. And we're gonna gentle laying down, laying down. Heavy head on the ground, maybe on blanket, on pillow. Move the knees close to the chest with the hands on your knees. We're gonna move in your knees in circles. And we're massaging our lower back, exploring. You move what feels good in you. And just recognize the body. Recognize the sensations. And do what feels better. Bien. We're gonna lengthen the left leg down to the ground. We're gonna move in the left hand in your right knee, the right arm to the ground. Let's go in to the twist, moving the knee down to the ground and looking to the right. And let's take a nice opening. Let's unblock in our lower back. Heavy shoulders, heavy head, natural breathing. Natural but awareness in your breathing. Come back center, knee to the chest, and gentle lower down your right leg. Bending left, hand in your left knee, left arm goes down, and twist to the right. Looking to the left. Heavy shoulders, feels. Be there. Notice the sensations in your lower back, in your gluteals and the hip. Bien, let's come back. Now we're gonna go in together, both knees together, down to the right, looking to the left. Stay inhale, exhaling, and the next inhalation we switch and looking to the right. And heavy body, release on the ground. Come back center, feet down on the ground, move the feet nice closer, put your feet close to the hips and open the knees wide like book. And you can move the feet a little far away from your hips. Let's take your arms overhead and take a moment here, close your eyes. Neutral in your spine. Neutral. Your hips flexors, heavy legs. Shoulders release and grounded. And you breathe in nice and peace. Nice inhalation and exhalation. And you start grounded more. And we're gonna move the feet a little bit forward. Let's create more space between your hips and between your feet. And stay with the opening, grounded down. Natural breathing. Observing all. Keep the conscious over the mind, over the body, and over the sensations. Let's gentle, relaxing your right leg, open wide. Open the left knee, release the left leg too, open wide. Come back, let's move the arm side to side. Nice open space between your armpits. Chin close to the chest. Heavy head. Neutral spine. Natural back. Notice the weight of the hips. Soften pelvis floor. Heavy leg muscles. Soften the knees. Hanging ankles, feet and toes. Natural fingers. Natural face. Relax the roots of the tongue and the jaw. And resting here. Resting. What is your body? What is your breathing? What is your heart? Stay in your present, in your divine, in your earth, in your divine present. And notice the flow of life. in every inhalation and every exhalation. You can stay here if that feels good in you. Take a moment to stay with a nice, relaxing and grounded more. And when you're ready, you come back and you move and you're awakening your body. You feel the place of your body occupies. You feel the space around. And nice and gentle, we move to find our sitting pose. Let's close our practice with a gratitude. And let's just remember create your decisions with intuition voice. It feels good. Go there. Your body will tell you. Connecting with your feelings every time more. It doesn't feel good. Asking why you are there and what you attach. And it's okay. Pure observation to create your decisions and create yourself and expanding your emotions and always with love and with compassion with yourself. Feels blessed, feels gratitude for you, for your body, for life, for your beautiful divine presence, and for every blessing. Smiling, open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you. Gracias. I love you. Los quiero mucho. Thank you for being. Thank you for staying. Namaste.